Every spike is accompanied by a sharp pinch in your shoulder, turning celebration into frustration. Today, you'll learn exactly how to eliminate that pinch and spike harder than ever using a 3-step approach. But first, let's see what's actually happening when you feel that pinch in your shoulder. Every time you raise your arm into an overhead position, your humerus rotates up. Normally, your shoulder blade upwardly rotates simultaneously to preserve what is known as the subacromial space. However, if the shoulder blade doesn't upwardly rotate adequately, or if it starts off in a more downwardly rotated position, the subacromial space won't be maintained and the structures will start to get pinched. And as it continues to pinch over and over again, the structures get aggravated and it becomes a cycle that repeats over and over again. So now that you know what's happening every time you get that sharp pinching pain, let's go through the 3-step system that will help you get you out of this shoulder pain cycle. Step 1. The first step is to restore range of motion in the shoulder joint. If you've got shoulder pain, chances are your shoulder will feel restricted, especially in the top range. Being in a ball and socket joint, it's very important to have the ball, that is the humerus, in the middle of the socket. That way, the shoulder movement will be much smoother and reduces the risk of any pinching. The main muscles that tend to get tight in volleyball athletes are the lat, pec, bicep, and rotator cuff. Releasing them with a foam roller or trigger ball can help improve range of motion temporarily and free up the movement. However, just note that every athlete is different, so this list of recommendations is just a generalization based on my experience. After you get this range of motion, it is critical to work on exercises that help you control and capture that range. This is because the effects of massage and releases are temporary, and you will lose this range just as quickly if you don't learn to control it. If you want some starter shoulder rehab exercises, I have a whole 3-week rehab program in my private school community, which you guys can access completely for free. I'll drop a link in the description box below. Step 2. Now that your shoulder itself is moving better, it's time to address the root cause, which is your upper back. More often than not, volleyball athletes have poor upper back mobility in both extension and rotation and strength. If our upper back is more flex and is unable to extend efficiently, it reduces space at the front of the shoulder, making it much more likely to pinch. Additionally, if the shoulder blade doesn't sit flush against the rib cage, commonly known as scapular winging, upward rotation of the shoulder blade becomes significantly more difficult, meaning as we reach above our head, the subacromial space will not be preserved. As in step 1, successfully attaining range in the upper back comes through a combination of releases and strengthening exercises. For sample exercises, check out my free shoulder rehab program, which has upper back exercises already included in it. Link down below. Step 3, load, load, load. Where so many athletes go wrong when it comes to shoulder rehab is inadequate loading. Too many athletes rely purely on banded and bodyweight exercises and expect that their shoulders will be able to satisfy the demands of volleyball. That's like putting a toy car engine into a Ferrari and expecting it to drive fast. It just doesn't make sense. You need to think about exercises like landmine presses, push presses, weighted throw practice. Exercises that actually challenge your shoulder and prepare it for the demands of volleyball. So that's it. Those are the 3 steps that are required when it comes to fixing your shoulder pain in volleyball. It's all well and good if you know these steps to fixing shoulder pain. However, if you don't have a good system for your rehab and gym program, your rehab still won't be successful. So I highly recommend that you check out this video here, which shows you the exact system I use for all my volleyball athletes to get them playing pain-free.